Beneath the ocean surface, a Cold War secret was born. A network so powerful it could hear across entire oceans. They called it SOSUS, but no one knew it existed. The US Navy built it to hunt Soviet nuclear submarines. Giant underwater ears stretched like invisible spiderwebs across the seafloor. Every whisper of a propeller, every engine hum, every click. The Soviets had no idea they were being tracked silently. For decades SOSUS stayed classified, hidden even from American Congress. It recorded submarines, whales, earthquakes, and secrets humanity never imagined. A technology built for war became a window into Earth itself. But here's the chilling part: SOSUS is still active today. It listens to submarines, disasters, and maybe even you right now. Some call it science, others call it the ultimate ocean spy network. What exactly did SOSUS hear that we were never told? Let's dive deep into the untold story of SOSUS. Deep beneath the ocean there was a secret the world never knew. It started in the 1950s at the height of the Cold War. The United States faced a terrifying question: what if submarines attacked unseen? Nuclear submarines could hide for months deep below the surface undetected. To fight back, the US Navy launched a project called SOSUS. SOSUS stood for Sound Surveillance System, a name as mysterious as its purpose. This was not just another military gadget, this was oceanic espionage. The idea was simple, but the execution was revolutionary. Imagine giant underwater ears scattered across the seafloor. These ears were actually hydrophones, ultra-sensitive underwater microphones. Hydrophones could hear sounds hundreds of miles away under the sea. They were connected by vast underwater cables to secret listening stations. The first network stretched across the Atlantic Ocean like a hidden spiderweb. By 1954 the first SOSUS station became operational in the Bahamas. Sailors sat in dark rooms staring at glowing green sonar displays. Every blip could mean a Soviet submarine creeping toward American shores. The Cold War was a silent chess match beneath thousands of feet of water. The ocean became a battlefield where sound replaced bullets and bombs. SOSUS exploited a scientific phenomenon called the deep sound channel. This is a layer in the ocean where sound travels incredibly far. Think of it like an invisible underwater highway for noise. A single submarine engine could be heard hundreds of miles away. But this technology was so secret it was classified for decades. Only a few top-level Navy officers knew its true capabilities. For the Soviets it was an invisible trap they never saw coming. By the early 1960s SOSUS detected one Soviet submarine after another. In 1962, during the Cuban Missile Crisis, it became a game-changer. American analysts tracked Soviet submarines moving dangerously close to Florida. President Kennedy received reports sourced directly from the SOSUS network. It gave the US Navy an advantage no other nation possessed. But secrecy had a price. Even Congress barely knew it existed. Technicians working on the system often had no idea what they were hearing. They called the strange sound signatures whale songs or mysterious clicks. Some thought aliens were involved before scientists explained the truth. The data eventually revealed a surprising discovery about nature itself. SOSUS hydrophones accidentally recorded blue whale migration across entire oceans. It also detected undersea earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and seafloor rumbles. Suddenly a tool built for war became a scientific treasure chest. By the 1970s SOSUS expanded across the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Stations popped up in Hawaii, California, Guam, and remote islands worldwide. The US created a truly global undersea surveillance network without rivals. Soviet submarines adapted, but SOSUS always seemed one step ahead. Its operators developed unique sound fingerprints for every class of submarine. They could distinguish a noisy diesel sub from a quiet nuclear one. Every engine, every propeller produced a sound as unique as a fingerprint. Then came the race for silence, and the Soviets built quieter subs. The US responded by upgrading SOSUS with more sensitive hydrophones. Engineers boosted its detection range by thousands of nautical miles. By the 1980s the network was listening to nearly half the planet. Imagine an invisible net stretched across the oceans catching every secret sound. But in 1991 everything changed when the Soviet Union collapsed. The Cold War ended and SOSUS was finally partially declassified. Scientists got access to decades of priceless ocean acoustic data. Marine biologists used it to track migrating whales around the globe. Geologists studied undersea earthquakes long before satellites could even detect them. SOSUS became one of the most unexpected scientific breakthroughs in history. Yet its military importance never truly disappeared. Today parts of the original SOSUS system are still operational. They continue tracking foreign submarines and unusual underwater activities. In 2005 SOSUS hydrophones detected an unusual signal near the Pacific. It turned out to be a submarine collision between the US and China. Even modern stealth submarines struggle to escape SOSUS completely. The technology has evolved into something even bigger called IUSS. IUSS stands for Integrated Undersea Surveillance System. It combines SOSUS data with mobile sensors, satellites, and autonomous drones. The US Navy now tracks submarines using a web of overlapping technologies. Some hydrophone arrays stretch longer than the Golden Gate Bridge. One array off Hawaii alone covers an area larger than New York City. Despite budget cuts, SOSUS remains a silent guardian of the deep. Its existence still sparks debates about secrecy, power, and environmental impact. Some argue the noise harms marine life like whales and dolphins. Others say SOSUS remains vital for national security and global stability. There is even speculation about its use in earthquake early warning systems. Its sensitivity could detect seismic shifts long before they reach land. For decades, SOSUS turned the ocean into a vast battlefield of sound. It blurred the line between science espionage and environmental discovery. A technology born from fear became an accidental window into nature. It showed us the ocean is not silent but alive with hidden voices. Submarines, whales, earthquakes, volcanoes, all leaving whispers in the water. The Cold War may have ended, but the deep sea secrets remain. Every sound tells a story, and SOSUS is still listening closely. Even now, the Navy will not reveal its full capabilities. The exact locations of many hydrophone arrays remain top secret. Whispers suggest new classified systems can detect objects thousands of miles away. The ocean covers 70% of Earth, yet we know so little. SOSUS reminds us our planet still hides mysteries beyond imagination. Next time you look out over the waves, think about what lies beneath. Somewhere deep down, giant ears are quietly listening to the heartbeat of Earth. The ocean has stories we have only just begun to understand. And some of those stories are still locked away in classified vaults. Do you think we should know the full truth about SOSUS? Or should some secrets of the deep ocean remain hidden forever? If you enjoyed this dive into history, make sure to subscribe.